Natalie here. We are going to make this fairy flower granny square. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. If you want to follow along with a written pattern, that will be linked below in the description. Let's get started. Starting with a magic ring. And into the magic ring, we'll start with a single crochet. I'm going to mark that single crochet to make it easier to see the beginning. And then chain 2. And single crochet, chain 2. And we're going to do that all the way around, so single crochet and chain 2. We're going to need 8 single crochets total. And then end with a chain 2. Tighten our ring. And we'll do an invisible join. We're going to join into the first chain after the first single crochet. So there's the first single crochet, so into the next chain, the first chain right after that. So we're going to insert under both loops of that chain, and then bring back and into the stitch that the tail's coming out of. We're going to insert into the back loop and then pull tight, and it makes a V. And then weave in the end to secure it. And I'm going to weave in my other end while I'm at it. With our new color, we will start with a standing single crochet. So start with the slip knot already on your hook, and then insert into any chain 2 space and finish like you would any other single crochet. And chain 5. And then into the same chain 2 space, another single crochet. And then into the next chain 2 space, single crochet, chain 5, and single crochet. And we'll do that into each chain 2 space. So single crochet, chain 5, single crochet. And after our last single crochet, slip stitch into the very first single crochet. that we made. Into each chain 5 space, we'll single crochet and then do 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through all 3. Do 3 of those. And then 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 2 of those. And then a treble crochet, so yarn over twice, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then a 4 chained picot stitch, so chain 4, and then slip stitch into the 4th chain from our hook. And then a treble crochet, so yarn over twice, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 2 double crochets, and then 3 half double crochets, and then a single crochet. And then in between the 2 single crochets, slip stitch, and then mark that slip stitch. And into the next chain 5 space, we'll do the same thing that we did in the last one. So 1 single crochet, 3 half double crochets, two double crochets, one treble crochet, a 4 chained picot stitch, a treble crochet, two double crochets, three half double crochets, and a single crochet. And then in between the 2 single crochets, slip stitch and mark that stitch. And we're gonna do that all the way around. And finishing up my last petal here, once we get to the end, we'll slip stitch in between the 2 single crochets, just like we've been doing, and mark that stitch. And then we'll do an invisible join into the top of the first half double crochet of the first petal. And weave in the ends. We'll join our new color into any marked slip stitch from the previous row and just join it with a chain. We're going to chain 5 and another 4, so chain 9 total. And then into the picot stitch, we'll single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. So all of that into the chain space of the chain 4 picot stitch. And then chain 9. And then slip stitch into the next marked slip stitch. And then here we're going to do a spiked slip stitch. So pull tall, and then into the 5th chain from the bottom, we'll slip stitch. So just yarn over and pull through both. And then chain 4. And then into the chain 4 picot stitch. Into that chain space, we'll single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. And then same thing that we just did, so chain 9. And then into the marked slip stitch, we'll slip stitch. Can remove our marker as we go. And then we'll pull tall, insert into the 5th chain from the bottom, yarn over and pull through both. And then chain 4 and into the chain space of the picot stitch, we'll single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. And repeat that same thing until the last petal, and I'll meet you back once we do our last single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. All right, doing my last single crochet here, and then chain 4, and then into the 5th chain from the bottom, we'll slip stitch. And then slip stitch into the next 4 chains down. And then slip stitch into the bottom where we had joined, so into this slip stitch from the previous row, and then pull tall, insert into the 5th chain from the bottoms, and then yarn over and pull through both loops. We'll chain 1 and then fasten off here. You could just do a regular fasten off, does not need to be an invisible join because we're gonna cover it up anyway. Start the new color in any chain 2 space, and we'll start with a standing single crochet. So start with the slip knot on your hook already, and do a single crochet as you normally would. Then chain 2 and another single crochet into the same chain 2 space, and then chain 4, and then we're going to do kind of like a modified stitch, but a front post 5 double crochet popcorn stitch. So I'll show you how to do it. Start with making 5 double crochets around the spike stitch from the previous row. And once you've made 5 double crochets, pull your loop tall just so you don't lose it, and then remove your hook from the loop, and then insert your hook into the first double crochet that we made. So count 5 V's over from the left. So insert your hook and then reinsert into the loop we pulled tall, and pull that loop through, and then tighten it a little bit, and then chain 4, and then single crochet into the next chain 2 space, chain 4, and then we'll do another front post 5 double crochet popcorn stitch. So we'll do 5 double crochets around that spike stitch. After we've done 5 double crochets, we'll remove our hook from the loop, insert our hook into the first double crochet, reinsert our hook into the loop, and pull through and tighten. And we'll chain 4 again, and then into the next chain 2 space, we'll do a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So now we're starting that pattern over again. So then we'll do what we had just done, chain 4, and then a front post 5 double crochet popcorn stitch around the spike, then chain 4, single crochet into the next chain 2 space, chain 4, another front post 5 double crochet popcorn stitch, chain 4, and then back at it again with a single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. So we'll continue that pattern until we get back to the beginning of the round. After we do our last chain 4, we'll invisible join into the first chain after the first single crochet. And then weave in our ends. I'm going to weave in my other ends while I'm at it. Join the new color with a standing double crochet into any chain 2 space, starting with the slip knot on our hook and holding that loop in place, yarn over, and then insert into the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through the space, and then complete the double crochet as you normally would. So yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And then chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into the chain 2 space. And then we're going to do a 4 double crochet bobble stitch into the next chain 4 space. So yarn over, insert into the chain space, yarn over, pull through the space, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over again, and insert back into the chain space, yarn over, pull through the chain space, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, insert into the chain space, yarn over, pull through the space, yarn over, pull through 2, and then one more time, yarn over, insert into the chain space, yarn over, pull through the space, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through all the loops on our hook. And then we'll do a spike single crochet into the chain 4 space below. So from round 4, so make a single crochet as you normally would, but pull your loop tall before completing. And then another 4 double crochet bobble stitch, just like we had just done. And then we'll front post half double crochet around that popcorn stitch from the previous row, and then into the next chain 4 space we'll half double crochet, and then another spike single crochet into the chain 4 space below, so the chain 4 space from round 4, single crochet as you normally would, but just pull tall before completing, and then into the chain 4 space from the last row, single crochet, and then we'll front post single crochet around the single crochet from the last row, and into the next chain 4 space we'll single crochet, then another spike single crochet into the chain 4 space below, so the chain 4 space from round 4, and then half double crochet into the chain 4 space of round 5, the last row, and then front post half double crochet around the popcorn stitch, and then into the next chain 4 space we'll do another 4 double crochet bobble stitch, and then spike single crochet into the chain 4 space below from round 4, and then back to round 5 into the chain 4 space we'll do a 4 double crochet bobble stitch. So that whole thing, that whole pattern from this round will repeat 3 times. And when we get to the end, so after we've done our last 4 double crochet bobble stitch, we will slip stitch into the first double crochet of the round. After slip stitching into that double crochet, we will slip stitch into the chain 1 space, and then another slip stitch into the next double crochet, and then slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and then we'll chain 2, then into that same chain 2 space we'll half double crochet, chain 2, and half double crochet, and then half double crochet into the next double crochet, half double crochet into the chain 1 space, and then half double crochet into the next 17 stitches. Then we'll half double crochet into the chain 1 space, half double crochet into the double crochet, and then into the chain 2 space we'll start that pattern again and repeat it 3 times. So a half double crochet, chain 2, and half double crochet into the chain space, and then into the next double crochet, half double crochet to the chain 1 space, half double crochet, and then half double crochet into the next 17 stitches. Half double crochet into the chain 1 space, half double crochet into the double crochet, and continue that. Once we've worked our last half double crochet, we will do an invisible join into the first half double crochet of the round. Then weave in our ends, block the granny square if you'd like, and we are done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you in the next one.